Welcome back. Did you hear the rain really early this morning? Maybe some rumbles of thunder. Well, that's now well off towards the east, making its way through Hammond, headed towards New Orleans. If we zoom in, we still have a good bit of lightning near Folsom, Covington, and Mandeville, but it did bring us some heavy rain. You may have heard that really early this morning, and that line continues all the way down to Thibodaux, Morgan City getting in on some heavier rain, and then a few sporadic lightning strikes in there. But we did get in on some severe weather, but most of it was well up towards the north. Now we're trending drier. You can see a few light sprinkles near St. Francisville and Point Coupee Parish into Wilkinson County in southern Mississippi. Now we're going to turn windy and also much colder, but we did get on some good rainfall totals. I mean, from I-12 and northward, anywhere from 2, possibly 6 inches of rain just in the past 24 hours. So we certainly got a good soaking with that rain starting yesterday and continuing this morning. So the line will continue off towards the south and east. Maybe you run into a few more light showers this morning, but for the most part, we're going to turn drier, windy, and also much cooler beginning by the afternoon. We're going to start to feel the winter feel returning this evening and tonight. So temperature-wise, the highest temperature was this morning because the cold front moved through. Now we're turning colder. So I've got the temperatures really staying in the upper 60s to mid 60s through the afternoon. Then by the evening, you'll notice the sharp fall in temperatures going into the low 60s. And then eventually we should fall into the 40s tonight. Winds are going to come out of the north following that cold front, so it will be breezy, sustained winds 10-15 miles an hour, gusting upwards of 20. So here's a live look outside in our Sky 9 camera. This is facing downtown. You can see the flags on the ferry landing are moving from the northerly winds. So it is going to be on the gloomier side today and also turning much colder. 6-7 degrees at the Baton Rouge Metro Airport, that wind coming out of the northwest, and that's going to continue throughout the day. You can already see the temperature divide in our current temperatures still into the low 70s in Patterson, Gonzales. We're into the upper 60s along Hammond, Baton Rouge. But also look at this, over in Fort Polk, already into the low 60s. So that's where we're going to trend throughout the afternoon today. And also very breezy, so keep that in mind if you are going to be outdoors. Wind gusts mainly around 20 miles an hour throughout the day and continuing into tomorrow morning, possibly upwards of 30 miles an hour with those winds coming out of the north, pulling in the chilly air. So overnight tonight, we are expecting temperatures to fall into the low 40s. I've got us reaching 42 here in Baton Rouge, Hammond, Gonzales, possibly even some upper 30s out towards the west, like Charles and Oakdale. So yes, it is going to turn much colder beginning tonight and really through the rest of the work week. So I've got temperatures falling throughout the day. That 10% is really just for a spotty shower later this morning. Then we turn much colder. Look at this. By Monday morning, back into the 30s, and we'll keep the 30s for the next several mornings. Highs in the upper 50s to low 60s, and we're keeping it nice and cool. Gabby?